Hi, I am Crystal from the Crystal Center of Healing, and I want to know how you're doing. No, seriously, how are you doing? I know sometimes we go through life and we ask people how they're doing, and it's just one of those, polite things to do. But I seriously want to know how you're doing. How's your self care practice going? Let me know. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. So it's Sunday here in Southwest Florida, and it's been really, really hot. And I was doing yard work yesterday. Lots of grounding. I was doing yard work. I had to take a lot of breaks because it was so hot and humid. It felt like it was like over 100 degrees yesterday. So, like I'm doing every week, we're starting out with a mantra card. So I'm going to shuffle the deck and see what the topic is for this week. And have you done any self-care yet today? I did my meditation this morning, and a couple other practices that I sometimes do. All right, Spirit. Here, looks like there was a card backwards. Okay, let's turn that around. Spirit, what is the card for the week for everybody listening? Just need one really good card. That's two cards. We're going to keep shuffling. Really glad I got 99% of my yard work done yesterday because it's so hot. And I got a card. Embracing Worthiness. Embracing Worthiness. Just take a minute and think about worthiness and your self-worth. And what it says on the back is, I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I'm going to say that again. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. So let's read what the book has to say to expound on the worthiness. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You are able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. That's a good message. I know a lot of people struggle with worthiness, their self-worth. I did for many years because as a child, I felt that I was not worthy of anything. I didn't understand why I was put on the earth to experience what I had experienced with my mother and family. It's taken me a long time to get some self-worth. Now I think a little more highly of myself than I used to. Um, I just want to be careful not to get into my ego, that I let my ego run my life. But I definitely have a lot more self worth, and it helps to write down a list of things that make you worthy. And if you have problems doing that exercise, I would suggest um, thinking about what your friends would say. And even if you can't put yourself in their shoes to write down a list of your worthiness, you can actually ask them and have them help you see why you are worthy. Spiritually, we're here, so we're worthy. There's no discussion to be had. Because if you believe that creation or God doesn't make any mistakes, then there's no reason to question your worthiness. And just think about that for a moment. Just take that in. You are worthy because you're here. You have been created and put on the earth with the rest of us. Your energy, your life is part of all of us. We're a collective here on earth. Whether we choose to think of it that way or not, that's a reality. It's a fact. We're here. And we're living amongst each other. Whether we agree or disagree on things, that doesn't even matter regarding your worthiness. You're here, so you matter. What you do every day for your job, that matters. No matter what you do. Whether you're a doctor or nurse, or you're a garbage collector, or you're picking our vegetables and fruits from the fields, you you're in need, so you're worthy to be here. We need everybody's skills. Everybody has skills. Something to contribute to the world. That's why we're all here. We couldn't do it alone. Could you imagine just being on this big planet Earth and being alone? And I mean, how would you survive? So we all have something to feed our self-worth. Believe it. I'm telling you to believe it. I know it's hard if you get into a dark place, if you deal with depression, anxiety, if you're going through dark night of the soul. I get it. I've been through all of it. It's hard sometimes, but you will eventually see your worthiness if you can't see it now. I mean, if you have children or pets, they know you're worthy. You take care of them. That gives you worth. If you want to boost your self worth, self care, why I'm doing this channel will help. One of the best ways of dealing with self-worth issues and along with the anxiety and depression and stuff is to be of service. Help somebody. Help a lot of people. You could go work at a soup kitchen, a food pantry, food bank, volunteer at the hospital, if they still do that. I know there was candy stripers at one point. I don't know if they still have them or not. But there's ways to volunteer. Volunteer with Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, with elderly in nursing homes. Go run an activity at a nursing home or after school program. You can volunteer at schools. They always need help. So there's lots of ways to build your self-worth. If you have a hobby, like you crochet or knit, you could make blankets or sweaters or mittens or scarves and distribute them in nursing homes to homeless shelters. I mean, it's limitless of what you can do to be of service to people. Even just helping somebody with their groceries. You're at the grocery store and you see somebody struggling. You could offer to help. Make sure you ask first. You could help somebody at work. They're struggling. You see you're struggling with something, and ask if they need help. Even if you can't do exactly what it is, let them talk it out with you. That's being of service. Opening a door for somebody. Buying their cup of coffee. There's many, many ways you could be of service that you don't even think about. I've had people pay for my order through the drive-thru. I had somebody pay. I forgot my wallet one time. I was at Aldi's and I was buying milk and a couple other things, and the woman behind me just paid for it because she didn't. I think she just wanted to get through the line. She didn't want to wait for me to run and get my wallet and come back, and she paid for my groceries. I mean, no matter what her real intention was, it was still being of service. And I was actually thankful because I think it was during a time I was really struggling with finances, and I had my son at home with me. Now I'm an empty nester. So yeah, if you struggle with self-worth, write down the things that make you worthy. And number one is just being here and being a kind human being. I mean, we all have days that we get mad at people and we may say things that we regret later, but that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you unworthy of your existence here on the earth. And even journaling on just worthiness means to you, you'll learn from it. I just heard that. To journal about what worthiness means to you. And do you put yourself in a different standard than other people outside of you? I did that for years. Because I just thought everybody was better than I was. And it's not even about that. And I'm just discussing this because I want to help you with your self-care. I want to help you with your worthiness. And I want you to heal. I want you to be healing, learning, experiencing, moving towards happiness and joy. I'm still working on that, myself. But definitely being of service really helps and opens your eyes, and you learn a lot from being of service. I mean, I consider my YouTube channel here being of service. I'm not charging you for these discussions and my meditations. So I'm being of service. And it helps me, talk things out. Whether people see this video or not, it still helps me. Helps me get better in front of the camera, helps me better speaking. I know sometimes I come on here, I talk really slow, and I'm kind of slurring because I'm tired, and my speech impediment comes out, which I noticed happened last week big time. I was having a hard time, but a lot of that's because I'm doing it after work. And I'm doing it on a Sunday morning where I've gotten some rest, even after an exhausting day of yard work yesterday and other chores that I did around the house. So think about everything I've said. Think about, what the card said. I'm going to read it again. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Embrace your worthiness because you are worthy. You are worthy. So this is a good one for a meditation on worthiness. So hopefully you're in a comfy place. If not, pause and get in a comfy place. If you've watched my videos before, make sure you clear your space, the white sheet method. Where the room you're in, you visualize that a white sheet is covering the entire floor. And we're going to raise it up and let it go into the heavens. So the spirit helpers up there will take all the negative, lower frequency, vibrational stuff with it. So go ahead and you can do your eyes open, your eyes closed, it doesn't matter. Whatever's easier for you to visualize. Just visualize that white sheet and start lifting it up off the ground. And as it lifts off the ground, it's taking anything negative or lower frequency with it. As it rises up, it's going to take everything that no longer serves you and shouldn't be hanging out in your room with you. Keep raising it up. Visualize that that's gathering all this stuff you don't need anymore in the room with you. As it goes higher and higher, higher up into the sky, where our spirit helpers will grab it and transmute the energy for us. Take some deep breaths and you can let it out with a sigh, however it feels comfortable for you. Just let the stress go out. As you exhale, Now when we inhale, we're going to inhale worthiness. And let's assign a color to worthiness. Pick a color that you think worthiness embodies. So when you breathe in, think worthiness and that color. So inhale, worthiness, and exhale, unworthiness. Inhale, worthiness, and exhale, unworthiness thoughts. Now readjust yourself, make sure you're comfortable. Sit back in your chair, both feet flat on the floor. And do some more of those breaths. Inhaling worthiness, exhaling unworthiness. Do 3 of those. Now I want you to take your attention 300 feet above your head, where your soul star lives. And we've visited your soul star before. Now make your soul star the color of worthiness. And let that radiate down bring it into the top of your head, into your crown chakra, and let that radiate all through your body. Just keep on feeding the worthiness light, we'll call it, the worthiness crystalline light into us. And let it fill into every cell of our entire body. We're going to push out any unworthiness that might be stuck in our body. So if you feel an area that feels tense, that's kind of trying to block the worthiness, put your extra attention there. And if you're still having issues, ask it to leave until it's no longer allowed to inhabit your body. It's not wanted anymore. It's not needed anymore, because I am worthy. And just keep feeding the crystalline and worthiness light into your body. You can allow it to spread into your aura, into your biofield. And let it just keep expanding with each breath. Share your worthiness with the world as you allow it to expand into your room, your entire house or apartment, your entire apartment building, your entire town. Just keep expanding. Shine your worthiness light and say, I am worthy. say, I'm embracing my worthiness. Repeat, I was born worthy. I will always be worthy. I always allow myself to be worthy. Others see my worthiness. Expand your worthiness to the entire planet Earth. And say, I share my worthiness with everyone here on Earth. I'm shining my light of worthiness Earth knows my worthiness, and I continue to share. Visualize your worthiness light encompassing the entire planet Earth. And visualize Earth being all sparkly with your worthiness. Know that you are worthy every minute, every second of the day, for all the days of your life. There is nothing that's going to destroy your worthiness. Not others, and not yourself. Any negative thoughts that you may have around your worthiness, you're going to shut down. Because you are worthy and you deserve to know You are worthy. So you can start coming back into the room. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. That felt very powerful to me. I felt it pretty strongly. I hope you did too. And remember, you can repeat these meditations anytime you need them, anytime you may feel like your worthiness is slipping, or whatever other subject I've covered. Use them to help shift you back into what your focus is. Your self-care. Because it's important. Your self-care is important. And I hope you continue to take time out for yourself every day. I thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this topic and meditation. Have a great week. Remember to like and subscribe so you get notified when I put out new videos every week. I am Crystal from the Crystal Center of Healing. If you feel like donating, you can donate to my PayPal account, the Crystal Center of Healing. Help a gal out during these struggling times on our planet. Like I said, have a great week. Remember, you are worthy. I'll see you next time.